me what he diagnosed with and what he looked like and what he sound like. Y'all don't know nothing about God and y'all don't know nothing about nothing.
Baby, that baby will not be able to play well with other kids normally. That baby will not be able to go outside and ever play by itself without being.
The internet has been ablaze with concern and criticism following Chrisean Rock's emotional unraveling after deeply personal details about her son's health were made public. It was revealed that her baby boy, Chrisean Jr., is reportedly facing multiple health challenges, including being blind and developmentally disabled. This revelation has not only sparked heartbreak, but also reignited scrutiny over Chrisean's actions during her pregnancy. Before her child was even born, many were raising red flags about Chrisean's behavior. Videos circulated of her partying, frequently drinking and smoking while heavily pregnant, behaviors widely known to pose serious risks to a developing fetus. As a result, speculation grew that her child might suffer long-term consequences, and unfortunately, many now believe those fears have materialized. Adding to the public's response is rapper Blueface, Chrisean's ex and the father of her child, who had previously voiced concerns about the risks Chrisean was exposing their unborn child to. At the time, many brushed off his warnings, dismissing them as bitterness or an attempt to stir up drama. However, in light of the current revelations, those old statements are being reconsidered in a much more serious light. A few months back, speculation around the baby's health intensified after a live video showed the infant crying in a way that disturbed many viewers. Instead of pausing to attend to her child, Chrisean remained focused on addressing criticism about a tattoo of Blueface's mugshot she had just gotten on her face. Her son's anguished cries, described by some as labored and unlike typical infant sounds, fueled concern that something was very wrong. Then came more live videos, and with them, more concern. Observers began noticing physical features in Chrisean Jr. that seemed to align with the markers of fetal alcohol syndrome, FAS, a condition caused by prenatal alcohol exposure. His facial structure, expressions, and general demeanor were cited as textbook signs by concerned fans and critics alike. A flat midface, a thin upper lip, small eye openings. These traits drew attention not just from the general public, but from health advocates familiar with the syndrome. The conversation took another serious turn when reports emerged that the baby had undergone surgery for a hernia shortly after birth. Blueface again took to social media to criticize Chrisean for allegedly delaying medical care and missing appointments, prioritizing her own lifestyle over her son's urgent needs. He accused her of being an unfit mother and implied that the baby's suffering could have been avoided if she'd made different choices during pregnancy. The most recent uproar arose when another video appeared online showing Chrisean Jr. seemingly unresponsive and staring into space, leading many to question whether he might also be blind. Some viewers noted that he didn't blink or react to movement, observations that reignited discussions around the impact of prenatal substance use. Chrisean responded by going live again, denying the blindness rumors and insisting that her son was blessed and healthy. She attributed the public's criticism to clout chasing and claimed people were attacking her for attention. "I'm not addressing lies anymore," she said defiantly. "My baby is fine. He's a miracle. Y'all talk because it gets views, not because you care." She also announced that she had quit smoking and drinking, a move some interpreted as an acknowledgement of the toll those habits may have taken on her child. Whether this is a genuine lifestyle change or a public relations maneuver is up for debate, but many hope it signals a step toward healing and accountability. This entire ordeal has sparked broader conversations around parental responsibility, public scrutiny, and the long-term impact of choices made during pregnancy. At the heart of it all, though, is a child who didn't ask to be born into controversy, and whose well-being now rests in the hands of a mother finding herself at a crossroads. Chrisean Rock has made it clear she's done listening to the internet's speculation about her son. In a passionate live stream, she rebuked every rumor and concern surrounding his health. "Y'all gonna feel real stupid," she said, insisting that her son is blessed, loved, and protected. Despite the flood of accusations, she credits God for keeping her grounded, even as people pick apart every detail of her parenting. But no matter how fiercely she defends him, the conversation around her baby, Chrisean Jr., hasn't stopped. Many believe that if she truly wants to shield him from the negativity, the most powerful thing she could do is to stop posting him online. The more she shares, the more people comment. And not all those comments are kind. Some are deeply empathetic, while others are disturbingly cruel. One user wrote, "God bless this baby. He didn't choose this life. His mom drank, smoked, played loud music, and didn't support his head or dress him properly. May God protect him always." Another added, "That baby barely blinks. My heart hurts for him." But not everyone is offering concern in good faith. Some have crossed a line, mocking the child's appearance and using derogatory language. Many have condemned that behavior outright, with one commenter saying, "If you're making fun of a child's health, there's a special place in hell for you. So where does the blame lie?" Many are pointing fingers at Chrisean herself, arguing that her choices during pregnancy, drinking, smoking, and reckless behavior, might have directly impacted her son's development. Now, people are calling her out for not only denying responsibility, but continuing to put her son in the public eye, despite knowing the backlash it brings. But the drama doesn't end there. Recently, another video resurfaced that seemed to shatter any illusion of a stable relationship between Chrisean and Blueface. In the clip, Blueface allegedly admits that his involvement with Chrisean was never rooted in love. It was business. This revelation devastated Chrisean, who reportedly believed they had a future together. Sources claim she went into a full-blown meltdown after seeing the video, which sparked yet another intense altercation between them. Thankfully, neither of them had access to their phones, so this fight didn't make it to IG Live. Insiders say that household items were broken during the blow-up, and emotions were flying as high as the objects. But even after this chaos, there's little sign that Chrisean is ready to walk away for good. Blueface once offered her $100,000 to end their relationship, and she turned it down. If money couldn't convince her then, will heartbreak change her now? For years, fans and critics alike have questioned the true nature of Blueface and Chrisean Rock's relationship. From the outside looking in, their dynamic has always seemed more like a carefully orchestrated media circus than a genuine romantic partnership. Many observers believe that Blueface's continued involvement with Chrisean is less about love and more about leveraging her for public attention. The theory? Blueface understands that controversy sells, and being tied to Chrisean keeps his name in headlines. In the age of viral content and influencer drama, many celebrities have learned to monetize chaos. Blueface is no exception. While Chrisean has appeared to be emotionally invested, often professing her love for him and even tattooing his image, on her face, fans have noted that his actions tell a different story. Publicly belittling her, encouraging toxic behavior, and exploiting their arguments for views have all painted a picture of a man more interested in staying relevant than maintaining a healthy relationship. "She's loving him with everything. She has, and he's only here for the clout," one fan observed. Another added, "He's not dumb. This is a business for him. She's in love and he's making money off it." This unbalanced dynamic has led to public breakdowns, violent arguments, and countless Instagram lives filled with drama. Their relationship has evolved into a performance, one where emotional distress is on full display for millions of viewers. While Chrisean has often been seen crying, pleading, or defending herself, Blueface's detached demeanor and calculated responses only strengthen the belief that he's in this for the exposure, not the emotional connection. And now, the plot thickens with yet another dramatic turn. Chrisean Rock might be pregnant again. However, this time, speculation is swirling that the child may not belong to her longtime on-again, off-again partner, Blueface. Instead, insiders and social media chatter suggest that the baby could be fathered by Chrisean's alleged new love interest, NCAA athlete Titan Newton. While Chrisean herself has yet to officially confirm these rumors, the timing of her actions has fueled widespread belief that she's moving forward in her life, and possibly leaving Blueface behind for good. One of the most telling signs that Chrisean may be truly ready to close the Blueface chapter is her decision to start removing the massive tattoo of his mugshot from her cheek. This tattoo wasn't just ink on skin. It symbolized years of emotional attachment, public humiliation, and deeply toxic love. For many, it was a visual reminder of how entangled and obsessive their relationship had become. So, her choice to erase that image feels deeply symbolic, a gesture of emotional detachment and a step toward healing. This move comes after years of fans watching Chrisean repeatedly return to Blueface, despite the chaos and disrespect that characterized much of their relationship. From public arguments to social media rants and even physical altercations, their connection has been as volatile as it has been visible. Many had come to expect the cycle: a breakup, a reconciliation, and another dramatic fallout. But something about this time feels different. Her rumored relationship with Titan Newton adds another layer to this shift. Titan, known for his athletic prowess and relatively low profile, appears to represent the opposite of what Blueface has brought to her life. While Blueface thrived on drama and spotlight, Titan seems to bring a quieter presence, potentially offering Chrisean the stability and privacy she desperately needs. The contrast between her past and potential future is stark, and that's perhaps what gives fans a sense of cautious optimism. Still, there's an undeniable layer of skepticism. Chrisean has surprised people before, claiming she was done with Blueface only to reconcile shortly after. However, this time, with a possible pregnancy and a new relationship, the stakes are undeniably higher. If she is indeed expecting a child with someone new, this could be a powerful motivator for real change, not just in her love life, but in how she views herself, her worth, and her priorities. Ultimately, whether or not this pregnancy is confirmed, one thing is clear: Chrisean Rock is standing at a crossroads. She can either continue repeating the same patterns or truly break free from the chaos and start anew. Her recent actions suggest she's leaning toward growth, but time will reveal whether she's truly ready to turn the page for good. If the rumors of her new pregnancy are true, this development could represent a turning point for Chrisean. Perhaps, after years of emotional turmoil, she's finally stepping into a new phase of life, one where she is no longer defined by her relationship with Blueface. But with their history of on-again, off-again reconciliations, some fans remain skeptical. Others hope that this time, she chooses peace over chaos, healing over headlines. Whether or not this latest chapter truly marks the end of Chrisean Rock and Blueface's long, tumultuous saga remains uncertain. Their relationship has been a roller coaster. From the start, an unpredictable series of breakups, reconciliations, viral arguments, and emotional outbursts. Yet through all the chaos, one thing has remained constant: the public's obsession. Social media users have watched their every move, often tuning in like spectators to a reality show that never quite ends. The constant attention may have fueled their relevance, but it's also placed unbearable pressure on their personal lives. For a relationship already built on shaky ground, being under the spotlight has likely done more harm than good. Recently, however, signs have emerged that Chrisean might finally be stepping into a new chapter. Reports suggest she is now in a relationship with Titan Newton, an NCAA athlete. The news came as a surprise to many, especially given her history of returning to Blueface even after very public and painful breakups. But what truly caught the internet's attention was her decision to begin removing the large tattoo of Blueface's face from her own. This tattoo had become a symbol of her unwavering attachment to him, even during their most toxic moments. The fact that she's now choosing to erase it could signal a deeper shift in her mindset and priorities. Still, many remain skeptical. This isn't the first time Chrisean has claimed she was done with Blueface. Each time she seemed ready to walk away, she was pulled back in, often after brief, fiery exchanges or emotional apologies. The cycle has repeated so many times that it's hard for fans and critics alike to take her declarations at face value. However, her involvement with someone new, especially someone outside the chaotic world of entertainment, might offer the stability she's been missing. Only time will tell if this marks a true break from the toxicity that has defined her past. The hope is that Chrisean finds clarity, peace, and healing, whether in a new relationship or simply within herself. But as always, the world is watching, and whether that helps her grow or continues to keep her trapped in the spotlight is a question still unfolding. Still, her new relationship has sent Blueface into a tailspin. Despite being behind bars, he allegedly instructed his father to kick Chrisean out of their shared home and toss her belongings. His jealousy doesn't seem to fade, even as he continues to entertain other women from prison. Recently, a mystery. Woman claims she's been involved with Blueface since 2015, stirring up even more confusion and chaos. And yet, Chrisean isn't staying quiet either. She's fired back at Blueface, accusing him of cheating even while incarcerated. The back and forth is messy, unpredictable, and far from over. But beyond the social media theatrics and headline-grabbing drama, there's a deeper truth. A young mother, a vulnerable child, and a world of public opinion weighing down on a situation that, perhaps, needs more compassion and less spectacle. Only time will tell if Chrisean truly leaves the toxicity behind, or if this is just another chapter in a saga we've all watched unfold far too publicly.